Can I, please? Can I?
Not with that. Why not use your very own? Now, there's a good girl. Draw all the way back now to your cheek. That's right. Keep both eyes open. And loose.
Amos.
Go and fetch it then.
Oh yeah, today we're all gonna try to be a little braver with Merida from Brave, Disney's story about a free-spirited Scottish princess who clashes with her mother, Queen Eleanor, over what it means to be royal. While Merida dreams of adventure and archery, her mother insists she needs to act like a proper princess, learning perfect speech and manners, studying geography and music. In our first scene, we'll see exactly what Merida's daily life is like, as she sits through endless lessons and etiquette training, all while longing for the freedom to choose her own path. Now, longing, clash, gobble, all these advanced expressions you're seeing, plus the other ones you'll learn today, are waiting for you on our app for you to practice with vocabulary flashcards. You can access them right now for free if you haven't yet learned with other lessons by clicking the link in the description below using your phones. If your goal is to understand natives 100% without subtitles and speak English fluently without translating in your head, then these flashcards were made for you, so make sure to get them. Alright, now it's time to see what Merida's dealing with in the Scottish Highlands.
I'm the princess. I'm the example. I've got duties, responsibilities, expectations. My whole life is planned out, preparing for the day I become, well, my mother. She's in charge of every single day of my life. I'm the princess. I'm the example. I've got duties, responsibilities, expectations.
Duties are tasks that you're required to do because of your position. For example, a police officer has duties like patrolling neighborhoods and responding to emergency calls. As a princess, Merida has official duties like studying her kingdom, learning proper speech, and representing her family with dignity.
My whole life is planned out, preparing for the day I become, well, my mother.
To plan out means to organize or arrange something in advance, usually in great detail. It's stronger than just planned. It suggests every aspect has been decided. For example, her parents had her entire education planned out, from kindergarten through college.
Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna miss that.
Don't worry your spiky little head. I've got it all planned out.
How could you have it planned out? You just heard about the problem.
You're right. Give me a minute.
She's in charge of every single day of my life.
In charge of means having control over something or someone. When someone is in charge, like a boss at a company, they make the decisions and give the instructions. And by the way, this movie offers a wonderful opportunity to hear authentic Scottish accents with the distinctive sounds that make it so recognizable. In fact, some lines are actually a bit difficult to understand with the thick accent, and I myself would probably miss some things without the subtitles. So don't worry if you feel this one is extra challenging. So anyway, this movie also gives us glimpses into ancient Scottish culture, from the formal recitation of old ballads to traditional skills like lyre playing. Even the clothing reflects medieval Scottish Highland culture, with Merida's flowing gowns, her mother's elegant royal robes, and Fergus's traditional kilt and tartan patterns.
Aye, Robin, jolly Robin, and thou shalt know of my
Project!
And thou shalt know of my
Enunciate, you must be understood from anywhere in the room, or it's all for naught.
This is all for naught.
I heard that. From the top. A princess must be knowledgeable about her kingdom. She doesn't doodle. That's a C, dear.
Merida is singing a traditional song in an Old English dialect. Let's see what she's saying.
Aye, Robin, jolly Robin, and thou shalt know of my
Project.
and thou shalt know of mine.
Jolly means happy. Thou shalt means you should. And know of mine is exactly what it sounds like. Know of mine. In the song, the person is probably referring to their own story or situation, like, know of my story. Merida, however, isn't giving her best effort singing this line, so her mother tells her to project, meaning to make your voice louder and clearer so people farther away can hear you. Actors and public speakers need to project their voices to reach the entire audience.
Project.
And thou shalt know of mine.
By the way, make sure to pronounce this word correctly. The verb project and the noun project have the same spelling but are spoken differently. Notice how the emphasis is put on different syllables. Project, project. Next, Eleanor also asks Merida to enunciate.
Enunciate, you must be understood from anywhere in the room, or it's all for naught.
To enunciate, it means to speak clearly and pronounce each word properly. Good enunciation helps people understand what you're saying. Good enunciation is really important for those of us who don't speak English as our first language. And the expression all for naught means all for nothing or completely useless. If something is for naught, all your effort is wasted.
This is all for naught.
I heard that. From the top.
From the top means start from the beginning. It's commonly used in music, theater, and dance when you need to restart a performance or practice. Check out this other example.
Maui, shapeshifter, demigod of the wind and sea. I am one
Hero of men.
What?
It's actually Maui, shapeshifter, demigod of the wind and sea, hero of men. I interrupted from the top, hero of men. Go.
A princess must be knowledgeable about her kingdom.
Knowledgeable means having a lot of information or understanding about something. For example, I have an uncle who's very knowledgeable about cars. He can identify any make and model just by looking at it.
She doesn't doodle.
Doodles are casual drawings you make without thinking, often while bored or distracted, like drawing flowers or geometric shapes during a meeting. You can say it as a verb or a noun.
That's a C, dear.
C is a musical note, commonly known as the first musical note. The basic music notes in English are C, D, E, F, G, A, and B, and then they repeat. By the way, that instrument Merida is playing is called a lyre. It's like a smaller version of a harp.
A princess does not be short-hauled. Doesn't stuff her gob. Rises early. Is compassionate. Patient. Cautious. Clean. And, above all, a princess strives for, well, perfection. A princess does not be short-hauled.
Chortle means to laugh in a pleased way. It's more than a giggle, but not quite a full laugh. Eleanor probably uses this word because Merida is snorting or making this sound.
Doesn't stuff her gob.
Stuff one's gob is a British expression meaning to cram food into your mouth in an impolite way. Gob is slang for mouth, and to stuff as a verb means to fill something completely. By the way, a nice casual slang you can use if you're full after a meal is to say, I'm stuffed.
Rises early. Is compassionate. Patient. Cautious.
If you're compassionate, you care about other people's suffering and want to help them. And if you're cautious, you're careful and think about possible dangers before acting. A cautious person doesn't take unnecessary risks.
And above all, a princess strives for, well, perfection.
Strive for means to work hard to achieve something, to make a great effort toward a goal. When you strive for something, you are determined to reach it. Check out this example.
At Hunex, we also constantly strive to improve every aspect of bee existence.
Or let's say you came here to learn with this lesson because you're striving to become a confident, natural English speaker. Well, if that's your goal, then you gotta try practicing these advanced expressions on our rep. I'm telling you, this is a much more complete and effective learning tool than what you get on YouTube. Thousands of learners have proven that it helps you retain and never forget new words. Like this learner, Wakas, who said using the app is like having new words being saved in your long-term memory. And you can try it for yourself for free. Just click in the description below using your phone to start right away.
But every once in a while, there's a day when I don't have to be a princess. No lessons, no expectations, a day where anything can happen. A day I can change my fate.
Fate is your destiny, what's supposed to happen to you in life, often seen as something you can't control. Some people believe fate is predetermined, while others think you can change it through your choices. Okay, so being fed up with all the princess training, Merida rebels against her mother's plans for an arranged marriage, and in a moment of anger, damages the family tapestry that represents their bond. So seeking to change her fate, Merida finds a witch who gives her a magical cake that's supposed to change her mother's mind about the marriage. However, the spell goes terribly wrong. Instead of changing Eleanor's mind, it transforms her into a bear. Now Merida has to hide her mom from the man who would kill her. And this is where things get really interesting. They have to work together to survive in the wild. And at first, it's a total disaster. Eleanor doesn't know how to be a bear, and Merida realizes she's gotten them into serious trouble. But as they face danger together and learn to communicate without words, they start to really understand each other for the very first time. Merida sees how much her mother actually cares about protecting her, and Eleanor begins to appreciate her daughter's strength and independence. Finally, Merida learns a way to break the spell and bring her mother back to normal through this cryptic message the witch gives her.
By the second sunrise, your spell will be permanent, unless you remember these words. Fate be changed. Look inside. Mend the bond torn by pride.
Fate be changed. Mend the bond? What does that mean?
What does it even mean? In our next scene, we'll see that Merida has figured it out. She needs to repair the family tapestry she damaged. But will it work? Let's watch it.
No. I don't understand. This is all my fault. I did this to you. To us. You've always been there for me. You've never given up on me. I just want you back.
So as we saw at the beginning of the scene, Merida covered her mother with a repaired family tapestry in an attempt to break the spell. A tapestry is a heavy cloth with pictures or designs woven into it, often hung on walls as decoration.
You've always been there for me. You've never given up on me.
If you are there for someone, that means you support them consistently, especially during difficult times, offering help comfort and loyalty. And if you give up on someone, you stop believing in them or stop trying to help them succeed. Merida says her mother never gave up on her.
But the thing that makes Woody special is he'll never give up on you. Ever. He'll be there for you, no matter what.
And by the way, because this is a phrasal verb, it's naturally pronounced with a ton of connected speech. Listen again.
You've never given up on me.
So this is how Merida is saying these words. Given up becomes given up. Given up. Up on also get linked upon. So the entire sentence sounds like, you've never given up on me. Try to repeat after her.
You've never given up on me. You've never given up on me. Mom, you're back! You changed.
Oh, darling. We both have.
Eleanor! Oh, you came back, yes.
Dear,
Eh?
I'm naked. Naked as a wee baby.
Wee is a Scottish word meaning small or little. It's commonly used in Scotland and Ireland.
Just stare at me. Do something.
What the? Avert your eyes, lads! Show some respect!
Lads is an informal way to say boys or guys in the United Kingdom. In fact, in England, it's often used as slang to refer to your friends, like, I'm going to the bar with the lads after work. And avert your eyes means to look away, usually out of respect or to avoid seeing something inappropriate. It's a polite way to tell someone not to look.
Now that's what I call a wee naked babby.
Babby is a Scottish way of saying baby. Combined with wee, it's an affectionate way to refer to a small child. Alright, now it's time for the test. This is the most important step of the lesson. Let's go!
A princess must be knowledgeable about her kingdom.
A knowledgeable person differs from someone who is simply smart because they learn things faster, have expertise in a specific area, or remember facts better.
And above all, a princess strives for, well, perfection.
Which scenario best shows striving for something? Wanting to be wealthy someday, training daily despite slow progress, or talking about future goals?
You've always been there for me. You've never given up on me.
If you give up on someone, you stop spending time with them, end the relationship completely, or stop believing they can improve. Great job! Now remember to go and practice what you learned today on the Real Life English app. You'll find a special link right in the description below that'll take you straight to this lesson over there. And if you enjoyed today's lesson, give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and check out these other lessons we did with how to train your dragon.
Job is so much cooler. Oh, come on, let me out, please. I need to make my mark.
Oh, you made plenty of marks, all in the wrong places.
Please, 2 minutes. I'll kill a dragon. My life will get infinitely better. I might even get a date.
You can't lift a hammer, you can't swing an axe, you can't even throw one of these.
Okay, fine, but this will throw it for me.
Oh! See, now this right here is what I'm talking about.
But mild calibration issue.
No, Hiccup. If you ever want